Council Housing Exemplars. Moved Glenn. And you wanted to change this slightly?
Yes, please. It seeks to revoke that resolution on Broome. We all know didn't get across the line amongst the elected members. That's fine. So a few of us have had an informal conversation over seeking Carey as the second exemplar after Andrews Crescent. There are various positive reasons for that, including the fact that it would yield a greater number of units potentially than the other option of Coles. So it would yield, say, 30 to 40.
You would like to move as 1.2 endorse Andrews Crescent and Carey.
Yes, please.
Is it Carey Place or Street? Street. Carey Street as the preferred candidates. Okay, so this is actually an amendment that's moved by Councillor Livingston and seconded by Councillor Lonsdale. Any debate about that again?
Can I just ask, we haven't been given any rationale why Broome Village is suddenly being revoked. What's the reason, given that we've already agreed to it?
I guess from my perspective, it just didn't find even near unanimous support by the elected members in the last meeting. And from my perspective as chair, I don't want this to be reiterated again. It becomes very messy. I'd rather we were decisive, just got on with it.
Councillors were open to looking at the exemplars if there was a clearly identified process for something to happen with the Broome site. So can I ask the Acting Chief Executive, if it's not chosen as an exemplar, what process, if any, is underway to look at future use of the site?
And I would have to get advice on that.
Maybe have an additional resolution added to ask for that information to come back. I just think, it's incredibly important if you're talking about getting people together, that we ask for a report into future options for Broome Village to come back to the council as soon as practical. Well, possibly, but I think we need to have a process in train or maybe actually, why don't we ask the Acting Chief Executive as part of her next update to provide us with some options for progressing. It's just to set a process in train, not to make a decision. But
I touched on this last time when we were visiting Broome and requested that, is there any way, because there's only one unit inhabited as far as I know out of 89, it's sitting there empty and a lot of people have wanted it gone. Is there any way that it could be ring-fenced in the insurance so that we are able to put a bulldozer through it and look at options for it? So I support Yanni in what you're wanting.
I think it's around the process for future option for the future. That a report on a process for developing future options in regards to the Broome Village site.
I just want to say that I think that the reasons against Broome Village being an exemplar or meeting exemplar criteria at this stage have been well traversed, really. And like you'll be aware that they include the number of social housing units in the area and on Broome Street, and certainly the noise and air pollution. All those things have been well traversed. I just want to clarify that, and there were also cost issues. That's why I'm supporting that Carey Street's up here. It's not to. I'm happy to also support that we have a report around the future use of Broome Village too.
This is the amendment moved by Councillor Livingston and seconded by someone that I can't now read. Yanni, can I put this amendment? Those in favour, please say aye. Aye. Those opposed? Carried, and it becomes the motion.